you're walking down these terraces, try to step in the middle of them. Don't step on the edge because the edge, you know, will fall off. All right, so we're gonna hook it up to this, the lower one first of the two zones. And we're gonna turn these all the way. Make sure this is open. If they're facing the direction the water runs, they're open. And then we're gonna screw this in. And I'm gonna make sure that we have a nice big loop, not some sort of a janky angle. We've got the short hose, about to hook it up to the first zone. So of course we're over here at the first zone. We're gonna plug the hose in and then unwind back to the faucet. You're gonna take this out and put it in your pocket. Or if the hoses are staying out and you're just changing from one hose to another, you can just take the plug and switch it between whatever hose. When you get it out, the rubber washer is always stuck on the end of it. So pull that out and stick it back in there. Otherwise you're gonna have a leak all over the place. This hose needs to go diagonal through the flower bed or it won't reach. And of course, remember to tuck it under the stairs. My hose is hooked up. I'm gonna turn them both so they're open. I was doing the soaker hose a little closed, but I've discovered that I don't think that works so well anymore. Anyway, make sure these hoses are nice and flat on the ground so people don't trip. We don't want knee-height hoses for people to have to deal with. Turn it on, and then we're gonna go check the water. I don't turn it on all the way, but I turn it on most of the way, okay? We're gonna go take a look at the sprinklers now. Okay, we're checking on the sprinklers. So we go and double check and make sure we've got this one turned on so it's flowing. If we hear any like excessive hissing or see some water spraying out, we can go and cover that with bark. If the water's going up in the air, it's not doing any good. If it's covered with bark, it will. These look a little weak, so I think I will actually go turn down. I'm gonna turn up the water here, and I'm also gonna turn down the soaker hose, but only a little bit. Turning down the soaker hose. You can hear the water like starts to hiss more, you know? So we want it to where it's hissing maybe a little bit. And I'm gonna turn the water up a bit. I'll turn it up like pretty near all the way. See what the sprinklers are doing. There we go. Before the water wasn't really getting to the edge over here. If you're brave or hot, you can like walk through the sprinklers. We also wanna make sure it's not hitting the edge of the building. So this is hitting this window a little bit. So we're gonna adjust it. And let's see. We're gonna come over here. Let me show you how to adjust the sprinklers. All right. So they're quite easy. You can grab below the head and turn the whole thing. And as you can see, that just turns the entire thing. Okay. Or if you just turn the top, it'll change the angle. If you hold that still, see now we've got this really small angle. You need two hands. You hold this and then turn this with the other hand. So really big angle, really small angle. So I want to make sure this is hitting the grass over on the one side and not hitting the house on this side. Just kind of turn it a bit. If I wanted to go fix that other sprinkler, which is also hitting the house, I can reach down and just turn this one off. And then either charge in and get this one, or I'm going to charge in because it's a hot day. Yikes, I'm getting wet. Okay, I'm just going to turn this one a bit. There we go. So that one is now not hitting the brick. And then I'll come behind the sprinkler. My pants are super wet. And turn this one on. Done. And then set your timer. Do not forget to set your phone timer. Set your phone timer for an hour and a half or an hour and 10 minutes, depending on what your schedule's like. And when it rings, come back and switch the water.